Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I have a package from MoYu. You know what's in it because it's in the title. So we've got two boxes here. And, okay, so they fixed the image from the MF3 RS3. I'll show you that in a second. I'll show you what I mean. So this is the WeiLong WR, or the full name would be the WeiLong GTS3 LM WR, something like that. Because it's the WeiLong GTS3, and it's the one without ridges. That's also the light magnetic one. Oh, I just realized you couldn't see any of that. Okay, there we go. The LM without ridges. Now, some people said that means world record, and kind of, because there was, right after the world record was set with the GTS2, MoYu said, what do you guys want? Do you want a GTS3 without ridges? Do you want a GTS2 with the GTS3 colors? I think it was a GTS1 bringing that back out. And so this is, I guess, what most people wanted after the world record was set. I'm sure they're going for that as well. But they fixed this, and what I mean by that is, let me grab the RS3 MF 3 packaging, and you can see here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, and they've got 3 now, which is more accurate. We have the magnetic and non-magnetic version. So let's get into this. We've got so much stuff in here. Is this one stickerless? It is. Okay, so that's gonna help be able to tell the difference between them. So wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. We have the puzzle. Well, we got some cards. We have the puzzle. Come on, come on. Oh, that came out first. And this has that stand inside of here, so you can set it up and stand it at a 45-degree angle, so it's like that. But wow, there's a ton of stuff in here. Okay, so let's open this. I'm so afraid of things falling everywhere. Okay, instruction guide, screw. These are the things to gauge for tensioning, if you want to use that. We have a spare core, which I haven't seen that. So I'm hoping there's no issue of breaking, but it might just be just in case, because they also give you all these extra screws and springs, and the springs that come in here are tighter than the ones in the cube itself. So that way you'll have tighter springs as well as these looser ones, plus these blue adjustment tool, which will give you adjustment for the, I'm going to say it's the elasticity of it, and then the actual screw, which is the tightness. So you have now, you know, all of these options in the blue, which would be, I think there's 8 different settings, as well as the tensioning of the screw, plus 2 different spring tensions. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's put this to the side. Let's open this up. All the packaging is really nice and tight, which is great, because nothing's just going to fall out randomly. Okay, did I have? No, I just had the GTS3 in stickered. Oh wait, no, I do have or stickerless, I mean. I was going to say I never had it in stickered. Yes, wow, I'm getting confused, stickerless and stickered. Because they didn't come out with one, but they did come out with it. So this is the stickered version, and they said they didn't because it was hard to line everything, and when you got this one, or I think there's another color, you had to put the stickers on yourself. So this makes that much easier. The size is 55.5 millimeters, the same as the GTS3, but without ridges. When you add the ridges, it makes it a little over 56 millimeters with the ridges, but if you just grab this part, it's the same size. So without, so there's not much loop. I can still see some on there, but it's definitely more dry on the pieces. Tension's kind of in the middle. Corner cut's great. Shades look good too. Nothing out of the ordinary. This is what they've been doing. We've got these fluorescent, little smudge there. Yeah, that'll come off. There we go. Fluorescent yellow. It's a little bit darker than some other ones, I feel. Or maybe it's the same. Sort of a half bright set. Now what I plan on doing is doing some solves, and then I'll have some thoughts afterwards. So let's grab this magnetic version. And are they the same shades? Yes, they are. It feels a little different. This feels not frosted, but not entirely as slick or shiny. Now there are magnets. I'm wondering There's 2 different size magnets. Okay, so there must be different size on the corners and the edges. Magnets are light. Definitely not at all what the regular ones were. I would say more reminiscent of the GTS2. Let's see, can I open this up? Yep. I don't know if they're glued in there. There's definitely some stuff, so they probably are glued in. But it's definitely a light magnetic feel. I like stronger magnets, but I'm fine either way. This is very light turning. Wow, very fast. Definitely want to add some lubrication to this. They feel quite similar. The magnets are so light that they feel very similar in turning. And if you don't like magnets or you just like them light, these are great. If you like them stronger, maybe just adding these stronger springs will help a bit. And sometimes even lubrication can help with that. Okay, I'll do a few just quick solves here, give a couple thoughts, and then I'll go and do some more solves after. So, oh, what am I doing? There we go. Nope, that's the wrong alg. Okay, let's do this one. I tried to stop the timer on the cube because I'm just so used to doing that. Okay. Yeah, I definitely prefer magnets, but maybe if this was a little bit slower, it'd be nicer. So I'm going to slow this down, slow both of them down, add some lubrication, do a bunch of solves, and I'll be back in a little bit. Hey, so I've done a few solves, and I will say I prefer magnets. I will definitely be magnetizing this one because it's really, really flexible. It's so flexible, I feel like it's unusable as it is right now. I won't be installing them. Do they even have slots? Let's see if they have them in here. They do have slots. I won't be using those. I'll just be installing them on the side that doesn't have it, and we'll see. I'll have to measure the size of it. In the past, I've done a mix between N50 4x2 and N35 4x2. I like that 4x2 feeling and not the 5x1. When I started using it after this one, I was first surprised by how smooth it was. I added a bit of, let's see, where is it? There we go. I added some Martian, and that worked fantastic. I might still slow it down a little bit. I think I'll install the tighter springs, but just a little bit of that Martian lube made it incredibly smooth. It's easy to turn. It's very light, actually. Don't know where my scale is, but it feels light. Maybe it is the same size as the other one, but it definitely is a light turning puzzle. I hurt my finger, so I haven't been doing too much cubing lately, and it didn't really bother it much at all. So definitely pick it up. If you're going to get this, get the one with magnets. Unless you plan to magnetize it yourself, get the one with magnets. The shades are nice. Yeah, like I said, it feels a little less shiny, but it might just be because I've been using this one for quite a while now. If you liked it with ridges, they're both fine. The ridges really helped with that grip, so I actually might be using some of that Gorilla Snot like I talked about in other videos to help with that grip. But it's a fantastic puzzle. If I had a competition today, I'd probably use this one after I change the springs and tighten up a little bit. So thank you very much. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, stop by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.